के गर्ने पेटी परे भयो पेटी केही छैन यहाँ के को फोटो हाल्नु केही नि छैन के छ भनेदेखि हो कि भन्ने कुरा मात्रै हो ए मतलब भयो baby केही नि नहाल्नु पाए हुन्थ्यो भनेको मतलब भएन टार्गेट सेट गरौँ लेट मी फिक्स द टार्गेट एक्जाम डेट मेरो हुन्छ 2026 I'm gonna have exam on January, February, March आज मार्च April of normally Friday मिल्दैन एक्जाम दिन वेडनेसडे मिल्छ ट्युसडे मन्डे मिल्छ वेडनेसडे मिल्छ पछि 27th of April मा एक्जाम दिने प्लान छ इज ब्रान्ड मलाई कमसेकम 75 बाई पुग्छ त्यो चाहिँदैन 75 लाई लिस्टिङ 70 हालिदिउँ रिडिङमा गाह्रै हुन्छ क्या 70 हालिदिउँ यो लिसनिङ चाहिँ बरु 75 हालिदिउँ गाह्रै हुन्छ स्पिकिङ बरु 1 हालिदिनु सकिन्छ राइटिङमा पनि गाह्रै हुन्छ 70 ओभरअल 75 भए पुग्छ तर हिसाब मिल्दैन नि त होइन कमसेकम ओभरअल 65 प्लस चाहियो क्या मेन चाहिँ 68 हालिदिउँ ओभरअल 68 चाहियो नि त पछि जति भयो मतलब भएन मलाई ओभरअलको मतलब भएन मलाई ओभरअल चाहिएको होइन मेन मलाई इज ब्यान्डमा चाहिँ 65 प्लस चाहिएको तर त्यही भएर मेन खत्तम लेखेको चाहिँ मलाई होइन अरू कुरा त्यस्तै हो मसँग कति दिन भिआरपी बाँकी छ 19 दिन छ लेट्स गो मेरो हेडफोन अहिले आउँछ हेडफोन छ तर हेडफोनबाट चाहिँ म हेडफोनै लिएर आउँछु ल किनकि हेडफोनमा सजिलो हुन्छ बाँकी मेरो इङ्ग्लिस बुझ्न चाहिँ गाह्रो होला हुन चाहिँ गर्छ ओके नयाँ ओके लेट्स 68 लाइक पहिला त मैले त कति राखेको थिएँ 80 राखेको थिएँ हौ 90 राखेको थिएँ तर कति ओभरअल 60 मात्रै आएको थियो द्याट केही छैन होम पिटी प्र्याक्टिस ओके रिटर्न सुरु गरौँ किनकि रिसर्च प्र्याक्टिस भन्दा नि विकली पिपिटीमा जाउँ विकली केजिमा जान्छ विकलीको नि प्र्याक्टिस भएको अन प्र्याक्टिसमा जाउँ सुरुदेखि यसरी पऱ्यो यो मैले प्र्याक्टिस गरेको छ पहिला गरेको थिएँ लेट्स गो विथ प्र्याक्टिस अन प्र्याक्टिस वान ओके लेट्स गो immigrants in the late 16th and 17th centuries, many English, French, and Dutch immigrants were into the source of gold and silver. But in the financial settlers were forced to support themselves by cultivating crops and their suggestion tobacco. English, French, Dutch immigrants. I don't have good English, but in the late 16th and 17th centuries, many English, French, and Dutch immigrants were in North America in search of gold and silver, but they did not find it. Instead, settlers were forced to support themselves by cultivating crops they did not could sell in Europe, like tobacco, indigo, and rice. यो पालि थोरै आउँछ यति खासै पालि थोरै आउँछ किन भन्दाखेरि मेरो बिग्रिरहेछ क्या कि यसको लेट मी सी Okay, let me try again. Let me last try. In the late 16th and 17th centuries, many English, French, and Dutch immigrants went to North America in search of gold and silver, but they did not find it. Instead, settlers were forced to support themselves by cultivating crops they did go sold in Europe, like tobacco, indigo, and rice. Not bad. Dutch, 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 Dutch. Dutch, 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 Dutch. Okay, next. I'm gonna do this 20 and next to 20s is the gun पर्ला क्या 20 the gun पर्ला आज किनकि पढाइ हेर्ने खाल्छ नि त्यही भएर fake news can distort people's belief even they are being debunked. For example, repeated over and over stories such as the one about the Pope endorsing Trump can create a code on political entity that persists long-term issues. Fake news can distort people's belief even after being debunked. For example, repeated over and over, stories such as the one about the Pope endorsing Trump can create a glow around political candidate that persists long after the story is exposed as a fake. A 2017 study published in the journal Intelligence suggests that some people may have an especially difficult time rejecting misinformation. How much we gonna come? 65? 60 plus. 60 plus. 60 plus. Why I'm doing this? Because like if I just close live stream, I can't focus. Like I study for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, then I get like bored. But putting a live stream makes me like okay, someone is watching me, like someone is guiding me. It's bad, but I feel like someone is guiding me, so like that's why I'm putting this one. Okay, fake news, fake. I say fake, but you say fake. UK. Fake. Then bad. Candidate. Glow. Do it that one. Okay, not bad. Next go 1, 2. I think I should bring pen and paper because I need to know how much question I need. Try to choose the next one. Oh, let me bring the paper. I'm doing speaking right now. Speaking go read a lot. Read. I used to do like previously. I do this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Until like even one doesn't go like above 70, then I'll repeat that until I don't get 70, and where I get the mistake, I'm gonna write it. So it's easy for me. I have done 2. I got 1, 7, like 67 is great, but almost I'll get 70. Okay, 1, 2 is good. Let me go. For the first 2 or 3 years after Second World War, a new title would sponsor to a few months of publication. However, unless public demands for the book were unusually high, they were rarely able to reprint it with paper stock. Strictly rational, they could not afford to use a precious paper and tied up their limited capital with a reprint. For the first 2 or 3 years after the Second World War, a new title will often sell out within the first month of publication. However, unless public demands for the book were unusually high, they were rarely able to reprint it. With paper stock strictly rational, they could not afford to use a precious paper or tied up with a limited capital with a reprint. Not bad. For the first 2 or 3 years of the Second World War. Second. Second World War. No worries. That's good. Okay. Globalization has affected what we because understand modern food productions no longer relates to our biological needs, but is different conflict within the relationship between diet and our fertility, our risks of cancer, heart disease, with mental illness, and become clear that too much food is nutritionally bankrupt. Let's. I'm running from morning here, man. Globalization has affected what we eat in a way we are only beginning to understand. Modern food production no longer relates to our biological needs, but in direct conflict with them. The relationship between diet and our fertility, our risks of cancer, heart disease, and mental illness is becoming clearer. Yet much of our food is nutritionally bankrupt. 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 Maya, mom. Globalization. Globalization. My speed is 108%. I think this song that I will speak it too fast. Let me try again. I did get to. Okay, let me go. Good, but let me try again. I can get 70 right now and later. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Globalization has affected why we eat in a way we are only beginning to understand. Modern food productions no longer relates to our biological needs, but in direct conflict with them. The relationship between diet and our fertility, our risks of cancer, heart disease, and mental illness is becoming clearer. Yet much of our food is nutritionally bankrupt. I think I'm not getting this time 70. I think because mostly when I try the second time it's wrong. And I'll be stuck in for 4 to 5 times. Look, I told you before. Okay. Let me try once last time. And back with globalization. Globalization has affected what we eat away we are only beginning to understand. Modern food production no longer relates to our biological needs, but in direct conflict with them. The relationship between diet and our fertility, our risks of cancer, heart disease, and mental illness is becoming clearer. Yet much of our food is nutritionally bankrupt. Bang, bang, bang. I think mostly it become much lower than that. Look, oh, good, not bad. Okay, then 4 is done. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to done, guys. 7. I have not been doing writing for since like months and months. Like literally for 7 months, I have not been doing a single writing practice. But like because the thing is, when I wake up, I have to go to work 2 days or 3 days sometimes, depending upon the hours. Otherwise, I have to go to my college. One day I have a college for 3 hours, which start from 8 to 12, but I have to wake up at 7, and when I come back home, it will be 1. And another day, like on Thursday, I woke up at 7, go to the college. It will start from 8, 8 to 11:45. Then I had a break of 3 hours. Then I can start my class for like 3. And it's go like continues for like 3 hours, and it became 5 something, 5 or 6. Okay, you can say 6. Then after I get a 15-minute break, and then again I start the class from 7. Then I have to wake up at 9, and when I come back home it will be like 10:30. The main worst part is I have to change this to a train from my work, from my home to work. Sorry, from home to my college. I have to change one to another after 30 minutes, like in Redfern. It's called Redfern, and I have to change it. But and that's the case. Yeah. Even the worst part is I have to walk like 3 minutes. I'm up to downstairs, like it is on the tunnel, so I have to go through that. That's why. Okay, let me try. I have done this one. It got 73. Let me try. Boys versus girls. Okay, let's go. Teenage girls are continuously to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievement in math and science has almost disappeared. The figures show that the years 80% of 14 years girls reaches at least the expected level in 5 in English compared to 65 boys, but in math the girls are just 1% of boys, while in science the difference is 2 minutes. I think this is the biased one. Teenage girls are continuously to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievement in math and science has almost disappeared. The figures show that the year 80% of 14-year-old girls reaches at least the expected level in 5 in English, compared with 65% of boys. But in math, the girls are just 1% ahead of boys, while in science the difference is 2%. Right now, I'm not getting 65. I knew it. Why not? Because I messed up in the October one. I fumbled. That's why. Look, I saw it. How much I got? 54. That is too less. Teenage girls achievements. Let me try 1 second. Redo. Okay. Continuing. Teenage girls are continuing to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievements in math and science has almost disappeared. The figures show that the last year 80% of 14-year girls reached at least the expected level in 5 in English, compared with 65% of boys. But in math, the girls are just 1% ahead of boys, while in science the difference is 2%. Fuck. Let me see what is happening with my speed is less. Not that. Don't look this one. I have to look this one. Teenage. Teenage. E-T-T-A-T. The word has been omitted. Old. Compared. Okay. I say compared. They want to prepare to understand. Let me try once more. Redo. Teenage girls are continuing to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievement in math and science has almost disappeared. The figures show that last year 80% of 14-year girls reached at least expected level 5 in English, compared with 65% of boys, but in math the girls are just 1% ahead of boys, while in science the difference is 2%. Dolly, dolly, fulfulio, pata pata magule, fulfulio dharama. Teenage girls are continuing to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievements in math and science has almost disappeared. The figures showed that last year 80% of 14-year girls reached at least the expected level 5 in English, compared with 65% of boys. But in math, the girls are just 1% ahead of boys, while in science the difference is 2%. Shines. Teenage girls are continuing to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievements is English and math. Teenage girls are continuing to outperform boys in English, while the gender gap in achievements is science and math has almost disappeared. The figures show that the year 80% of 14-year girls reached at the expected level 5 in English, compared with 65% of boys, but in math the girls are just 1% ahead of boys, while in science the difference is 2%. Last time. Save what I need to save this one because this one is hard on this one. The committee would also like to express its gratitude to independent assessors. The committee would also like to express its gratitude to independent assessors who joined the committee for consideration of each case. Their expert and advice play a vital role in our work. A list of independent assessors who attended meetings during their reporting years is included on Appendix D. थोरैमा माखा गरेर हुन्छ त्यो ओगडेको एउटा कमाउनु थाल्यो भने बिस्तारै जग्गा हुन्छ बिल्कुल त्यो हुन्छ यति कुरा यो केही नआएर अहिले यो हेर्ने हो अहिले Okay, the for concentration of each case. Okay. The committee would also like to express its gratitude to the independent assessor who joined the committee for consideration of each case. Their expertise and advice play a vital role in our work. A list of independent assessors who attended meetings during the reporting years is included as an Appendix D. Fast one, The committee would also like to express its gratitude to the independent assessor who joined the committee for consideration of each case. Their expertise and advice play a vital role in our work. A list of independent assessors who attended meeting during the reporting year is included at Appendix D. The committee would also like to express its gratitude to the independent assessors who joined the committee for consideration of each case. Their expertise play a vital role in our work. A list of independent assessors who attended meeting during this reporting years is included at Appendix D. First thing is to be there. Maya gara, Maya यस्तो जग्गा यदि स्पेस पनि बनाउनु भयो मार्क्स कम पाउने रहेछ क्या केही छैन त्यो मार्क्सको भन्दा नि त्यो पढ्दाखेरि सिक्नुपर्छ कतिको त्यस्तो हो एकछिन सिकिरहेको छु म पनि सिकिरहेको छु खै अब अरू कहाँ छ नभएको नेक्स्ट छैन क्या क्वेसन झन् 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 तिमी सानो कस्तो ओके हामी कति गाह्रो त University of Adelaide researchers has uncovered fundamental new information about the malting efficacy of barley grains craft brewers. University of Adelaide researchers have uncovered fundamental new information about the malting characteristics of barley grains. They say their finding could pave the way to more stable brewing process or new malts for crafting brewers. Published in the Nature publication Scientific Reports, the researchers discovered a new link between one of the key enzymes involving malt production for brewing and a specific tissue layer within the barley grain. कसम यस्तो 50-60 आयो भने पनि ठुलो कुरा जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई योपालि चाहिँ झन् 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 तिमी Adelaide गर्छ त्यो becoming बाहिरको भ्यू देखाउँछु. How does Australia look like? He made upon the photo a bass. मेरो फोटो फेस हेर्न चाहिँ अलिकति टाइम लाग्छ गाइस. म यसरी गरी परेको. Okay, let's go. Next. यो गरे मैले गरिसकेँ 67. Next. अब 1 2 3 4. Okay. मेरो साथै पढ. Okay. Using an X-ray laser, a research team has investigated how water heats up under extreme conditions. In the process, the scientists were able to observe water that remained liquid even at temperature of more than 170 degrees Celsius. The investigation revealed an anomalous dynamic behavior of water, which is of fundamental importance of the analysis of sensitive samples using X-ray lasers. Okay, if I practice and if I get less than 70, if I get 67, then I'm gonna add 68, 69, 73. 3 push-up in my, I'll do 3 push-up. I will do like 10 1. Like now I'm going to give 1 2 3 4, and this will be like 4. If I'm getting less than 70, how much I'll get? I'm gonna add that push-up, and I'm gonna do that one, and I'm going to next. Okay, that will be a challenge for me. Let's go. Let's go. I got 70, because the less I'll get, the more push-up I have to add, and I'm gonna do that. Fuck. I'm getting nervous. 6. Night. I'm gonna go for 2 trial then, because the one will get the higher. I'll add from there. If I get, I'm gonna add it. Otherwise, look. Okay. I got 62 right now. Let's get higher than this. Using an X-ray research investigated scientists. It's a scientist. Look, okay. Scientist. This is like how they pronounce is total difference. Observe. Okay, let me try again. Then I'm going to let's get higher, more than 62. Using an X-ray laser, a research team has investigated how water heats up under extreme conditions. In the process, the scientists were able to observe water that remained liquid even at temperature of more than 170 degrees Celsius. The investigation revealed an anomalous dynamic behavior of water, which is one of the fundamental importance for the analysis of scientific samples using X-ray lasers. Fumble plus last one is late. Let's I get more than that. Okay. Let's go, guys. Get 6 more and 6. Please. Even though I got 63, not bad, but 63 means 63, 64, 65, 66 means I'm gonna have to add 7 push-up plus. Fuck, I got 7 at the first time. Okay, not bad. Let's go next. Smoke from Australia's Black Summer bushfires of 2019 to 2020 was burned through hectares of land, produce a phytoplankton. Phytoplankton bloom larger than the intercontinental located in the South Ocean. It is common in Australia, like in summertime, at the end of summers or during summers. So like from the southern, there's a largest, like bushfire every year, and you got to see a smoke from your here city. It's smokes from Australia's Black Summer bushfire of 2019 to 2020, which burned through 18 million hectares of land, producing a phytoplankton blooms larger than the entire country of Australia, located in the Southern Ocean. It is true, there are every year there will be big bushfires, and you can see a smoke, and you can sense that where's the fire is big, but it will be the far more than not hundreds, almost 80 to 90 kilometers or more than 100 kilometers. You can feel that, because every year it happens here. That's a common thing. I've the previous year I have even feel that, at night there was smoke, and something smoky was coming. And then that worker brother told me that it was smoke, and he told me this is a bush from every year. It happens here. Okay, not bad. I get 68. Let's hope I get more than 68, so I can add this one. Let me try once more time. What do we do? Smoke from Australia Black Summer bushfire of 2019 to 2020, which burned through 18 million hectares of land, produced a phytoplankton bloom larger than the entire country of Australia, located in the Southern Ocean. I might be speaking a lot, but if I don't speak a lot, then how can I improve my English? I think as well as I'm studying English as well, to you. I got 74. Yeah, mate. Yep. No need to have this time. Let's go to the next. Okay. Let's come to fucking hard parts. Okay, we seek to improve learners' experience of education. Now, should I say education or education? Education. Okay. At college and help them to aspire, achieve, and progress, we must embedded quality and diversity. Okay, education. I'll say education, not education. I'm not going to British language. I'll say education. Doing stuff with this agenda. We seek to improve. But exam, we can't do this one. Just speak. If you get fumble to speak, no problem. But try to speak, because you're gonna get second chance. We seek to improve learners' experience of education at college and help them to aspire, achieve, and progress. We must embed equality and diversity in everyone we do, both as a provider and employer. We hope to prepare our students for work, higher education, and citizenship by equipping our staff with the skill to meet this agenda. If I say agenda, I say agenda. They will say agenda. So I say agenda. Is it agenda? Do you know how many agendas there is? No, mate. Not bad. 71. Agenda. Not agenda. Agenda. Apple. Agenda. Apple. Not apple. Apple. We seek to improve learners' experience of education at college and help them to aspire, achieve, and progress. We need embedded quality and diversity in everything we do, both as a provider and employer. We hope to prepare students for higher education and citizenship by equipping our staff with no skill to meet this agenda. I'll get less than 70 this time. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I'm gonna get less than 70. 70. 70. Because I think I have to try one more time. Because I got 71. We seek to improve learners' experience of education at college and help them to aspire, achieve, and progress. We need to embed quality and diversity in everything we do, both as a provider and employer. We hope to prepare our students for work, higher education, and citizenship by equipping our staff with the skills to meet this agenda. Today is Monday. I'm gonna add plus, add 1 plus. Okay, just give me a second. I'm coming. Excellent. Okay. Okay, now 2 left. Scientists make observations, have assumptions and do experiments. After this has been done, they get their results. Then there is a lot of data from scientists, scientists around the world have a picture of the world. Scientists have made observations, have assumptions, and do experiments. After this have been done, they get their results. Then there is a lot of data from scientists. The scientists around the world have picture of the world. Sunday. Last one, try. Scientists make observations, have assumptions, and do experiments. After this have been done, they get their results. Then there's a lot of data from scientists. The scientists around the world have pictures of the world. Statistics. Okay. $71. Not nearly done. Last one. And speaking is completed within 1 hour. The number on US student debt, after all, are truly staggering. The numbers on US student debt, after all, are truly staggering. The average 2015 US university graduate who took out loan to pay tuition enters the workforce within $35,000 in student debt. In the US, total student debt exceeds $1.15 trillion, drafting, for instance, the national credit card debt. Debit, DBT. Debit card, debit card, debit, DBIT, debit. माया पानी खाने कलधारा को तिमी बिना राखिदिन्छ मेरो माया सम्झेर. Now I have to think a lot because I have the last one. If I get 58, then I have to do like 15, 60, 70, 10 plus. So I have to get more. The numbers on US test after all truly staggering. The average to the university graduate who took a loan to help petition tuition into the rule of that ministry. They will try. Okay. numbers. The number on US student debt after all is the numbers. Don't be nervous. Okay, let me try. The number on US student debt after all are truly staggering. The average 2015 US university graduate who took out loans to pay for tuition enters the workforce with $35,000 in student debt. In the US, total student debt exceeds $1.15 trillion, drafting, for instance, the national credit card debt. Please get more than 59, please, guys. Ooh. Fuck. 59, 60, 70, 11. Oh my god, 11. Means I have to do 11, 17, 18, 19 push-ups. Fuck. Okay. First I'll do 19 push-ups. Okay. Nice. I'm going to do 19 push-ups. 19. Just give me a second. Let my let my muscles be ready for that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the hip be ready for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hands up. Very good. Okay. Because stretching is very important. Now hands. Okay. Inside. I said 19 push-ups, right? Which one? 10 one? Okay, I'll do that. Okay. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, and last, done. 19. Easy, right? Okay. A long time. Mix one. I stood by and I stood by. नयाँ अब जिसक्यो रिपिट सेन्टेन्स अब कहीँ मैले रिपिट सेन्टेन्स लास्टै धेरै नगरिरहेको छ रिपिट सेन्टेन्स 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 okay practice unpracticed के भन्छ मैले गरौँ Being a vegan means not consuming any animal product. Answer is given to being a vegan means answer say answer किन देखा पर ध्यान दे यार answer कहाँ तक हम लोग answer याद कर being a vegan means not consuming any animal products मतलब ये बात अंदर ठीक है not bad one completed the restaurant is located next to the theater. It's as easy है क्या? Eighty 85% of people is afraid to talk speaking in the public. 85% of people speak to afraid in the public. यही भन्न चाहिँ मैले मेस्टअप गरेको छु क्या नआएर काम गर्नु जाँदा एन्सर इज 80 लेट मी ट्राई नआएर पनि त्यतिर आन्छ 85% of people say that speaking public is afraid in English. ए भनेर चाहिँ मैले जे पनि भनेको छु हेर 80 भने हो म त 80 सुनेको 85% अफ 85% त्यो एन्सर कति हुन्छ त्यसले 80 सुनेको 80 30 पनि आउँदैन भने किनकि Okay. 1, 2, 3. Next. The grocery is around the next. The grocery is around the corner down straight. The grocery is around the corner down the street. Down the street. That's the answer is Q. Answer is Q. इसका आंसर चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि the grocery store is around the corner down the street भन्ने हो क्या ठीक है next right not bad employees goes around the lunch time employees goes around the launch for the employees goes around the park during the lunch time employees goes around the park at lunch time at the lunch time no problem there has been delay in the process of enrollment due to problem in computer There has been a delay in processing the enrollment due to computer problem. Your wages will be put on the bank account on Thursday. You stood by, wanna stay with myself. यसले भनेको सिधै यस्तो हो क्या Your wages will be put in the bank account at Thursday. I have to get up early for the interview for tomorrow. And let's say I have to get up early for the interview, and I have to get up early tomorrow for interview. I have to get up early for interview tomorrow. I think I have to get up early for interview tomorrow. Not bad. Next कराता हूँ Prepare the report for the manager. Prepare the report for the manager. Prepare the report for the manager. 85. Prepare the bigger the case and no problem. Next. This will be the first art exhibition held by the university. This will be the first art exhibition to be held by the university. Not a problem. Arigato gozaimasu. You can get coffee and tea at the lunchroom. I'm nailing it, man. I'm nailing it. Alright, गाह्रो आयो भने चाहिँ खेदै In the lunchroom or at the lunchroom? In the lunchroom, but त्यही भनेको त नि यार. In the lunchroom. Next. The art museum is located across the street at the museum. Three के रे इसके आंसर near 3 there is. Many environment experts are very concerned about the future of our world. The past पनि आउँदैन होला हौ. Mitosis is concerned for the division of a cell. माइटोसिस भन्ने जस्तो लागेको थियो मलाई माइटोसिस हो त त्यो 5 पनि आउँदैन त गर्नुपर्छ एकचोटि सुनेँ मैले चाहिँ Mitosis is division for the cell of growth and repair. Each group has to submit rough line for the tutor. Each group should provide the outline rough to the assignment to the teacher. Each group has to submit outline rough project to the tutor. Kantabai. Each group should submit a rough outline of the project to the tutor. Oh, there was a killer. Okay, night. Game त भयो पहिला गेम खेल्दा त गेम भयो Abbas Abbas Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle. Describe image. यो 5 वटा गर्नुपर्छ. Describe image. Describe image. 1 2 3 4 5. मसँग यो छैन टेप त छैन त म यति म आफै हेर्छु the given image gives okay let me try for है practice on practice पनि गर्न त मार्क हैन weekly ppt को okay granting license let me try आजु गरे हैन के यो okay topic यो के ल्याङ्ग्वेज Gnet Gantt life cycle. The image given is information. The image provided with information about the Gantt life cycle. Firstly the egg are formed, then the process larva is formed, then after Q the fungus Gantt life cycle. Okay, redo. ये ल्याग हुन्छ क्या ओके एक अनि लार्भा त्यसपछि पुपाचको ओके The provided image gives the information about the fungus greenet life cycle. Firstly speak about the adult gives the egg. After the eggs are formed, after the 4 to 6 days, the larva is formed. Moreover, after larva 12 to after 14 days, it forms into pupa. After 3 to 6 days, it into the adult. By this way, it continues. The fungus of life continues. यो चाहिँ वर्स भएको छ किन भन्दाखेरि मैले इन कन्फ्युजन भन्ने बिर्सेँ फर्स्टली सेकेन्डली थर्डली भन्नुपर्ने केसमा आई डिडन्ट डु द्याट यो किनकि फक हुन्छ क्या यो बानी नभए चाहिँ यस्तो हुन्छ ल्याङ्ग्वेज क्या बानी भएन त गर्नुलाई त्यो माथि अन्त कति कुरा चिजमा त केही आइडिया पनि छैन भन्दाखेरि यतिकै पुरानो चाहिँ पहिला पढेको त्यसो दिइरहेको छु अब कति 54 होला 54 54 54 54 54 54 54 54 50 जस्तो लाग्छ 50 लेट्स ट्राई अगेन अब चाहिँ फर्स्टली सेकेन्डली थर्डली फोर्थली भन्ने लेख्नु पऱ्यो क्या यसमा फर्स्टली सेकेन्डली थर्डली लास्ट इन कन्क्लुजन भन्नु पऱ्यो ओके त्यसो भन्नुपर्छ ओके 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 The provider gives the information about fungus growth life cycle. Firstly, speak about the adults give the egg after 10 to 10 days. Secondly, after 10 days to 4-6, it forms the larva. Thirdly, after larva of 12 to 14 days, it forms the pupa. Moreover, after the pupa is formed, then after 3 to 6 days, it again comes into adult. In conclusion, it gives information about the fungus growth life cycle. अलि बेटर तर त्यस्तो प्रोग्रेस त मैले आफै देखाएको छैन किनकि भएकै छैन क्या किनकि मैले फर्स्टली भन्नुलाई द गिभन इमेज द प्रोभाइडेड इमेज द इलस्ट्रेटेड इमेज भन्नु पनि त भने होइन किनकि सुरुमा त कन्टेन्ट मात्रै दिएर हुँदैन नि त फ्लुएन्सी प्लस कन्टेन्ट दिन सक्नुपर्छ क्या अलिकति प्रोनाउन्सिएसन फक हुँदा त नि त्यही हो कति आउँछ है द इमेज प्रोभाइडेड the image given, the image provided gives. Grammar doesn't do matters here. Okay, the is given this one and okay. The image provided give the information about the fungus growth life cycle. Firstly, speak about the adults give birth to eggs after the 7 to 10 days. Secondly, after the egg is formed, for that 4 to 6 days it gets into larva. Moreover, after the 12 to 14 days of forming larva, it turned into the pupa. Then, lastly, the pupa after 3 to 6 days they again change to adult. In this way, life cycle continues. In conclusion, the life cycle continues by the growth life cycle, which has been जेपाइदै भनेको छ मैले अघिदेखि दिमाग यो मलाई टक्क त्यो टक 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 पोइन्ट लेख्नु फाइदा हुन्छ क्या गेममा हेर्नु ला 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 तो मैले भने त फर्स्टली सेकेन्डली प्रोमेन्टली फिफ्थ त आउँछ क्या त्यो नेक्स्ट भयो एउटा वाह के मुन एन्ड फिस ओके यसले मुन र फिसको बारेमा भन्छ ओके इफ द मुन इन द फर्स्ट फेज सेकेन्ड ओके फर्स्ट फेज हाफ फेज फुल फेज against mom okay The image provided gives the information about the relationship between and the moon. Firstly, it is said that when the moon is 1/3, then the bottom of the sea goes to fix the downstairs. Moreover, when the moon again comes to the half of the moon, the surface bottom fish comes into the middle surface. Then, when the full is moon, the water surface distribute here and there. In conclusion, it gives information about the relationship between the bottom fish and surface fish. जे पाए त्यही भने थुक्क दिँदा कि बटम फिस र सर्फेस फिस कहाँ छ? यहाँ के भन्दैछ? बटममा मिडलमा डिस्ट्रिब्युट अनि फेरि सर्फेस मिडलमा भन्नुपर्ने ट्राई गर्छु राख्छु फेरि लेखौँ भविष्य किताब बोकेर किताब काइज म फेरि एकतामा ट्राई गर्छु म के भन्छु भन्दाखेरि the image provided gives information about the relationship between the moon and fish. First it shows that when the moon is 1/3, when the moon is 1/3, then the fish is lies at the bottom, and this is when the moon is half, and when the 2/3, then it lies in the middle. Neither this in the middle, neither surface nor bottom. And that's what it's about. When the full moon get full, they get distributed, surface and bottom. Lastly and conclusion. Okay, okay, let me try. The image provided gives the information about the relationship between moon and fish. Firstly, when the moon is 1/3 of the fish get distributed in the bottom of the sea. Secondly, when the moon is 1/3 of a moon, then they neither be in bottom neither in the surface. Thirdly, when the moon is when the full moon occurs, they distributed between surface and the bottom. And lastly, when the moon again turn into 1/3, they just get between neither the bottom neither the surface. In conclusion, is the serious relation between how the moon affect the fish distribution. हो नि किनकि यसले भन्छ कि मुन कतिको डिस्ट्रिब्युट भएको छ. मैले यहाँ कति सेकेन्ड बोलेँ थाहा छ? यहाँ मैले 30 सेकेन्डको 40 सेकेन्ड बोलेँ. त्यो भनेको पछि मार्क्स आउँदैन. के हो यो मा स्टुडियो टेक्स्टो भाइदो यो टेक्स्टमा लेख्न मिल्छ. हेलो a following title take shape. Okay. Hello. Okay. भयो त. आमा के खाने होला चिया पनि खाइन्छ. ल आजलाई यति गएछ. अहिले तत्कालको 5 मिनेटको लागि रेस्ट. लुका सुका लेखौँ भविष्य आफ्नै. देखौँ भविष्य थोड़ी ड्रम दिन्छु है मैंने गाड़ी चावस में म एयर फ्रायरमा बनाएँ गाइस एयर फ्रायरमा आलु के ट्राई लेट मी लुक बिग के भन्छ मलाई चिकन सल्ट छैन थाहा छ मलाई सबै छ चिकन सल्ट चाहिँ मैले त्यो बेला किनिनँ क्या त्यो भन्दै थियो तेल त नर्मल चाहिने के नाम सिङ्गल होइन अन्त त्यो चाहिँ सोल्ट चाहियो सोल्ट जो चाहिँ मसँग यहाँ छ सोल्ट हल्का सोल्ट मलाई चिकन सल्ट थियो क्या मैले ल्याएको कामबाट ल्याएको थिएँ केही छैन पछि थोरै टस हालिदिउँ ओके यसलाई अब यहाँ आउँछ क्याची पार्ट ओके यसो रहेछ क्या यहीँ सेटिङ पनि छ भने चाहिँ तर मलाई त छुन आउँदैन क्या अहिले अनि यसलाई 180 डिग्री सेल्सियसमा 18 मिनट देन हमारा फ्रेंच फ्राई तैयार ये उलझने ये बात हमारा फ्रेंच फ्राइज रेडी हो रहा है गाइस घर पे मेरो मोबाइल यहाँसित बन्द पऱ्यो नि फेरि नाइ नभन्नु ला भन्थे मदन हो सरगम तिमी हो आत्मा एक सौ तिमी हो साथी मेरो अनि त्यसलाई के होला नि हाफ द टाइममा फेस रिच गर्नुपर्छ मैले यस्तै टस हान्नुपर्छ क्या होइन अनि रेडी हुन्छ त्यो अनुसारले ओके ये उलझने बहादुर किसी यहाँ फेरि ल्याङपत्ती छ त्यो ल्याङपत्ती मेरो पुरानो च्यानललाई चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ दाजु यो च्यानललाई अब अपडेट गर्नुपर्छ क्या भ्यू नै आउँदैन अनि तेरो छोडिदियो कि अहिले भिडियो हालेको जस्तो त गरेको थिएँ मैले भन सत्य सत्य नगरेन हत्या iPhone clear PMC star Samir Rastri on the face cam मैले खेल्न छोडिसकेँ मैले अब पब्जी खेल्न जानु पऱ्यो पब्जी ए साब्जी अरे साब्जी मबाट देखिन्छ है म मेरो एन्ड्रोइडमा त्यस्तो फोनमा के छ हेर्नु न Ophelia. The service NSW How Balin became the PM of Nepal? पानी परिरहेको छ नि माया गर्छु सुसुसु र गेम हान्यो त्यो Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Wait, hey, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Ah, fuck. Mate. Ah. धेरै गयो फिरहेको छ क्या फक 300 मार्नु पर्छ यार अब स्विच के भन्ने पढ्दैन पर्छ my side, make it mine, tu rock mine. Waiting, mate. भयो के हेरौँ ल मैले 9 जस्तो बस्दै झिमझिम आउने आँखाले मनै मेरो आउँदैछ आएमा टुक्कु चिकन सस छ नि त फ्लेभर यहाँ चाहिँ क्या स्योर क्या फ्लेभर भनेको चाहिँ मैले फर्म बसा राखेको त यही दिनको लागि उसको त च्यापा त्यही हो आमा कस्तो छ नि त चिकन सल्ट हो कि मजाउने कुरा राइट What's that? Where's that bottle? Where's that bottle? लास्ट दाल खाइदिउँ